held it down for us in the first half out of USC. Some big moves there. So, you want to jump in, Greg?
Yeah, Mo, what are the biggest things that stand out about this team as you guys get ready for the start of the season?
Really a whole bunch of like the pieces that we have, ranging from our guards to bigs. We have a lot of versatility and depth in this team. So I think that's like a lot of strength that we have, that we can go from anywhere to play all 40 minutes, with different guys, different lineups. And I mean, just like our ability to come out and compete every single time. Like that's like our really like competitive edge that we have and that we bring to the table every time.
What was it that brought you to UTSA?
Really Coach Clonch. I really believed in his words and what he wanted to accomplish, for this year. And it's my last ride in college, so like I wanted to go out with a bang, So really just believing in him and what the other coaches, believe in, and the team and what we all want to accomplish together as one, as a unit, and go to the dance. I really just took in those words and fully believed in them.
How would you describe yourself as a player?
Dominant. I feel like on both ends, shot blocker, really strong defender, and I can score the ball all three levels. And I mean, just a guy with a great motor.
You were kind of a late arrival here relative to the rest of the roster. How did that process come together?
I took a visit here to UTSA probably about mid-July, and then I committed, a couple weeks later. And I mean, transitioning here was pretty smooth. Guys accepted me with full arms, and I mean, it's just been a grind since then.
Was there a reason that you made that move or decision later than a lot of other guys?
Really just keeping my options, open. I was in the portal around mid-April for a while, so I mean, just keeping my options wide open, and making sure I picked the right decision for myself in my last year. Just kind of all played, different factors in my decision.
How important was it for you that this team kind of needed that presence in the middle, and they were lacking sort of a true center in some ways? Was that something you thought about when you made your decision?
Most definitely. I think a lot of teams they definitely need that big piece to hold on the inside, and somebody who can do it all. Somebody that has experience, and I feel like I fit that role perfectly, especially with this team and how coach wants to play. I feel like I'm like that key essential to this team as far as the big man goes.
What's it like being part of something entirely new with so many fresh pieces coming together?
It's funny you say that because this is my third situation where I've come in with a new head coach, new coaching staff, new team, and it's always something new every time. And so I really look forward to how this is all going to play out, and I have a really good intention and good feeling that it'll be probably the best year that UTSA has ever seen.
What did you learn about those two previous new stops?
Just figuring out what I love to be as a who I love as a coach. What they want to see out of me, and how much I can bring to the table for them. And just really having that trust and that bond between each other to perform at the maximum level that is needed to play at this level. So,
What have you learned about your teammates so far?
They're great. Every day something new. They all come in. They all want to compete. That's probably my biggest thing about ever since I came here. That every guy on the team has an edge about them in a different way, and that is something that you don't really see a lot. So I feel like us all coming together with the one goal that we have, which is to go to the NCAA tournament and make some noise. That's going to be crucial and essential.
How are you feeling physically? I know you were hobbled a little bit in the last practice I came out to. How are you doing?
I'm recovering pretty well. Just taking it day by day, honestly. And I should be healthy by the time season rolls around.
Did you strain it in the McNeese game or?
It was the practice beforehand.
Okay.
So I still managed to play in the McNeese game, just not a whole lot. And then, like I said, just trying to recover right now and get together.
So you'll be good for
Yes, sir.
game one?
Yes, sir.
What stands out about this offense? What are the things that you guys are going to focus on as a group?
Really fast-paced. Coach wants to get up and down and score the ball at a really high and efficient way. We have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball at a really high level too. So having interest in those guys able to catch and shoot the ball whenever they give the opportunity. Having that is great. And then having the inside presence of different guys being able to myself and Jaquan and Joe, having like different guys to be able to score in different ways is also great for this team. And then from a defensive perspective, I mean, we pick up 94 feet and guard guys until they don't want to hang with us anymore. So I feel like just that intensity from both ways on both ends of the floor is going to be like our staple as a team. So
I know it's been a couple of weeks since the preseason poll and the preseason honors and all that came out a few weeks ago. But I guess so it's kind of old news. But have y'all had a chance to kind of talk about that as a group? They picked y'all for tied for 11th.
Oh yeah, it was very, very brief. Like people don't really believe in us. They don't really think that we have the talent or the skill to be able to come out and perform. But I mean, I think that's just the beauty of it, honestly, because now we have the chance to really come together and really show what UTSA basketball is all about. And I feel like that's the perfect opportunity that we have right now with the team that we have, with the coaches, and like everybody's mindset. It's going to be unstoppable for this. It'll be a fun year. It'll be a fun year for sure.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.